Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta again. I am your host, Keisha Lanceland. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, we're going to talk about a new partnership with The Giving Kitchen, and I am here with Lindsay with Tito's. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, gosh, you got to give me a little history. How did this partnership even begin?
Yeah, so we've been lucky enough to work alongside The Giving Kitchen since about 2018, supporting the incredible work that they do for food service workers in Georgia, and now they're even expanding to other states across the country. And we worked with them on different fundraisers and events to help them raise money to better support the services and the individuals in the community that need those services. And we were really excited to be able to grow that relationship and help them fund this new pilot program of their pop-up dock. And we've been working with them on this for the past couple of months and are so excited to be able to share it so that more people who are looking for support from Giving Kitchen can access it.
That is amazing. When I read about it, I thought, that's something that people really struggle with in terms of healthcare, not just now, but things that they, even since the beginning of the pandemic, this has been an issue, which is kind of, why The Giving Kitchen has been so important because of the pandemic and how things, fell out through the restaurant industry and service industry. Tell me a little bit more about how they can get involved if, in fact, they need this pop-up dock.
Yeah, so The Giving Kitchen has a lot of wonderful services for those who work in the food and beverage industry, whether it's a coffee shop, a food truck, a bar, or a restaurant. They provide services for when individuals are experiencing health or emergency crises. But they also know that health is important all year long, not just when there is a crisis. So they initially started this pop-up dock program, I believe a couple of years ago. And it was really these one-day pop-ups where members of the food and beverage industry could come receive medical services. However, they realized that was hard for some people to do. You may have to ask off for a shift, find coverage for family care. And so what they're doing with this new pilot is allowing people to schedule services with doctors when it works for them. So when they already have scheduled off, when they already have care for family members. And so they have more information on their website at thegivingkitchen.org. And through that, you can see the different doctors that they work with in the Atlanta area, how to sign up, and also learn more about the other services they provide.
That is just amazing. Again, I can't get over the tenacity to, go ahead and tackle this because that's a big deal in terms of, like you said, scheduling is not always great. And so then you end up taking off a day and then which means you're losing money to try to get well. And it could just be bananas without some type of partnership. What made Tito's want to say, we want to step up and help this project?
Yeah, so we've been so lucky to see the great work that The Giving Kitchen has done. I think especially, when the pandemic started, they really stepped up even more on top of what they were already doing to better serve those in the hospitality and the food and beverage industry. And here at Tito's, we wouldn't be where we are without the food and beverage industry. We wouldn't be here without the bartenders and the servers who help make your cocktails and deliver them to you. And so we always want to be able to show our support for that industry and the people that make that industry great. And so as we continued our relationship with Giving Kitchen, they mentioned this idea of wanting to pilot this new initiative, try something different to better serve those who serve us. And so we were really excited to jump on board and help them make it happen.
That's just amazing. So for those in the food industry, where, you've given the website, is there specific information that they need to have available when they go to the website? And people often have questions about insurance, like how is this going to be covered? Like, what do I need to do to be eligible for this? Do you have any tips?
Yeah, so the great part about this pilot initiative that The Giving Kitchen is launching with their pop-up dock program is that no insurance is required. So what you really need to be able to do is go to the website, and they have an amazing case management team. You'll reach out to them and they'll be able to tell you exactly what information you need, help you get that first appointment scheduled at no cost to you, and with one of the different clinics that they work with. And they have clinics that work in dental, primary care, podiatry, dermatology, really sort of any of those specialties that you're looking for, and their team will help make sure that you get to the right spot that works best for you.
That's just amazing. Like I'm literally floored because again, the need has got to be so big and it seems daunting. It seems like, something that, no one person could tackle, which I guess is, what Tito said, no one company or no one organization can tackle this. So you guys stepped up to the plate. Like, it's just huge when you all become a part of a community in that way. Tell me a little bit about what Tito's gets out of this, because it seems like you're doing all the giving.
Well, giving has been a part of our culture since the very beginning. We've been working with nonprofits across the country for the past 27 years, helping to support their missions and amplify their impact. And it's really about wanting to give back to the communities that give us so much. And so getting to be a part of this program and support the Giving Kitchen and support the food and beverage workers in the Atlanta area, it's really just a way for us to say thank you for everything that they've done to help make our brand successful. And we've been really lucky to be able to work with truly thousands of different nonprofits all over the country and around the world. And we're just excited to get to do that again with Giving Kitchen.
Gosh, well, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much for being a part of this Atlanta community. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me. We love the work that the Giving Kitchen is doing and are thrilled to be able to share more about it and how it can better support the Atlanta community. So really appreciate your time.
Oh, absolutely. All right, guys, when we support Tito's, guess what? We are supporting our neighbors right here in the Atlanta area. Those, service workers, all those people doing all the heavy lifting in the food and restaurant industry. So when you're supporting Tito's, you're supporting them. When you're supporting them, you're supporting the community. And all it really takes is a little initiative. Take the opportunity to go to the website and learn more. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this segment of Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.